Hello everyone, we are live MLB The Show 24, continuing franchise mode. It's a Friday, wrapped up work a little early this week. Going on vacation tomorrow for a few days, so I wanted to get a stream in of some sort here before the end of the week. Wife and I are heading out to Cabo San Lucas, so super excited about that. Gonna go check out that area and just kind of, relax a little bit, get away from the PS5, get away from the computer. But here we are, nonetheless playing franchise mode. The Rays are now 4-3. And if you kind of break the season down like into a set of, playoff series, like, hey, we won the first series. It's a 7-game series. If we went 4-3, could argue a team that won 99 games last year should be a little bit better, but it's still super early. Drew Rasmussen going up against lefty Kyle Freeland. This is Rasmussen's, of course, second start of the year. He had just 4 strikeouts in the first outing, so we're going to try to put a pretty good defense behind him. And yeah, we're just going to go through the stream and just talk about whatever you want to talk about. I have been playing a little bit of MLB The Show, a little bit of Madden on and off. Just been a little busy lately, but here we are. So again, Drew Rasmussen, I mentioned, just the 1 start so far, 5 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. And we had a off day the day before, so we're pretty well rested. And we're just going to go with our straight lefty lineup. I think this is only the second time all year we've faced a lefty. And so who's really in and out of the lineup this time around? Taylor Walls coming in off the bench. Ahmed Rosario sitting mostly all of our lefties at this point today. So that's what we're going. Series, somebody I'll kind of flip-flop. I don't mind him sitting against lefties if he needs rest, but the pitcher doesn't strike out a ton, and some of that's just based on his ratings. You can see K/9's only 58. Want to make sure we have really good defense behind him, so I do try to be strategic in how we're going about that lineup there. So yeah, let's jump into it. Rockies also 4-3. What's up, everyone? Hope you're having a good start to the weekend. If it hasn't started yet, hopefully it starts soon for you. I believe I have commentary turned off now because I'm just enjoying that so much more here. So looks like it's opening day for the Rockies, our first road game of the year. Of course, we don't always get to play in Denver, but it should be fun. We'll see if the ball flies around. I don't even know if MLB The Show takes that into account when you're playing in Coors Field. But there's Kyle Freehan, also 1 start, 6 1/3. Pitched pretty well, 5 strikeouts. All right, I gotta go adjust some sliders. Bear with me here. I'll be right back. And we're back. That's like pausing for local station identification, it feels like.
Leading off for the Rays, the shortstop.
Headset cable's obnoxiously in the way here. All right, so looking at the repertoire, ooh, he throws slow. So we've got to be patient and look for that sinker, especially when it's his primary pitch. So that sinker is going to kind of almost looks like it'll dart in a little bit against left or against righties, but then it's going to, of course, kind of fade away. It's basically like a slow changeup, or a fast changeup, I should say. It's kind of how you're thinking about it. So he's pretty slow across the board. Nothing's even hitting 90 here. So really, really got to try to be patient and just hit stuff where we can. Try to hit it hard. The slider barely moves.
First pitch.
Let's string some wins together here. Still getting his speed down. His curveball looks more like a traditional slider there. Ooh, wow, way too early.
One ball.
That is really, really slow. Yeah, just defensive swing. That one came in fast, it felt like. All right. Didn't get the cursor up there in time. I was sitting really low, waiting for a sinker that he never threw in that at bat. 725 OPS, 8th in the American League, right in the middle. Again, really early. We're not even 8 games in. This is the 8th game, and that would be 5% of an MLB season. So I'm not taking too much into consideration here when we talk about stats and where things look here. Looking for breaking ball here. Really, really got to be patient. Yeah, nice swing at a fastball. Good timing, though. That's the sinker.
No ball. Two straight. One and two.
Good pitch. He throws so slow that I thought that might have dipped out of the zone there, but such luck.
Ramirez.
Here we go. Waiting on the pitch, then we'll get down. Stand up double. That's all I'm trying to do. Just tap balls. I'll tap them out the right field all day. That's fine. Here we gotta really look fastball or sinker. Just lay off of stuff like that. That's the idea, just a little too late there. Not exactly what I was looking for, but again, just trying to hit the right field. I was not even trying to hit a home run there. So we'll take that after striking out the first two batters. Get on the board here, 2-0. Literally just swatting at that. Just trying to do the same thing on the previous at bat. That was a curveball. But again, his curveball looks more like a slider. A lot of Rocky fans here today. Hopefully the show does look great when they do these zoomed out shots. Isaac Paredes here. That was the sinker a little early. Again, that's I'll just keep doing that all day against a slow right-hander. Or a lefty, I should say. That is fine. 3 extra base hits in a row here. The drone is pretty cool. Wow.
Nope, that's away.
All right. Couple runs in the first. We'll take that. I'm going to pull up the chat, see how everybody's doing, see if anyone's here yet. Alright, hey, what's up, Woody? Yes, happy Friday indeed. Do you usually keep your PCI middle? No. Depends on the pitcher, depends on the situation, but I do kind of set it before each pitch, but it does move around. So like against the sinker baller, like I was just kind of sitting with it low in the zone. Unless I get the 2 strikes, then maybe I'll start coming up, like look kind of up and in, just because like that's the pitch you have the least amount of time to react to, and if I have to fight it off, we'll do that. Another really subtle thing I like about MLB The Show, I do like their broadcast cameras. Like, I like that each stadium has their own.
One ball.
And it's neat. You probably don't notice it unless you're like playing as your team or against your team, but just a nice little touch.
Batting second, the second baseman, Roger.
Just following my catcher here. I'm not going to obsess too much over quirks at this point. It's more about just hitting my spots. Not getting... Try to keep it under 15 pitches an inning.
One ball, one strike.
Remember listening to an interview with Justin Verlander when he was with the Tigers, and he said what finally really made him a, just kind of turn into the pitcher that he was understanding that he would quit worrying about trying to have guys swing and miss. Like, he was just like, I will just pitch it. Like, go ahead and hit it. I don't care if you do. And the ironic part of that was he would start getting more swings and misses. Like, he was just making his pitches. And if they put it in play, that's fine. He wasn't obsessing over strikeouts and just wasting a lot of pitches. As I walk the second batter of the game. And we get 0 outs on that play because of a bad throw by Isaac Paredes. That's kind of my reaction, a little calmer. Because, yeah, that would have got us out of the inning. Okay, Ryan McMahon here. Too cute here. There we go. He's up. A little dramatic. Probably didn't need to be that crazy there with the turn, but we'll take it. Basically got 5 outs that inning. But most importantly, 0 runs. They have such good animations happening on that, and it's just like, you don't need that. Just stop and throw. Like, I'd be pissed if an infielder did that with a runner that wasn't even close. Alright, so yeah, I'm just looking low here. I have the cursor set low, kind of middle, almost like middle right. So kind of like where that is, just a lot lower. And so I didn't want to swing at that because I would have popped it up. And if 2 strikes, I would have just let go of the cursor and maybe swung, but just being patient here. Whoa. That was close. It just started. If that broke, that's what I'm looking for. If that, started more like middle in, that's kind of where I'm looking, even a little bit lower. Yeah, something like that. Speed, but gets him anyway.
Batting it, the center fielder, Jose Siri.
Siri off to a pretty nice first week here. Just slowly playing through this franchise. I don't really have any set goals or anything, just having fun.
That's the ball.
So that's probably the hardest pitch to lay off, like when you are sitting low, and it's just, you just got to know where to be when he releases that ball.
Whoa.
Same thing with that, right? Like, you just know, like, if it's breaking a certain way, it's got to start at a certain spot to be any good. It's a decent pitch, but if it was a slider, it would have been a ball, so just let that go. And it not only a ball, if I swung it, would have been easy out. Still looking sinker. Not sure what happened there. Just doesn't have a very high contact rating against lefties. Wasn't lined up great on that, but I did adjust up to it. That's what I'm looking for. But right fielder gets there. Yeah, pitching on Legends definitely a lot of fun. It's challenging. I mean, I don't think there's any other way to play it if you're looking for like a legitimate challenge.
That's the ball. Right, 1-1. Oh.
Ooh, come on. That's a good pitch. It's the same thing there. Like that animation, like it's a nice animation, but it's just used at the wrong time. That dude's running slow. Like make the pick, and then like step forward and throw it. Like there's no reason to throw it off your back foot. I like completely forgot that Chris Bryant is in baseball. I see, there you go. Step and throw. Guys, I don't even know how he's been doing. Like I completely forgot he existed. Of course, living in Chicago, I mean, he was so popular. Billboards before he even came up to the majors. I wonder if he's curious how he's doing. Anybody wants to fill me in? I would love. Tigers could really use a third baseman. And I know the Rockies are pretty bad.
Batting in, the shortstop,
Take a clutch rating. Be careful here.
Oh.
Still can't believe you can't make your own signs in this game. At least for like offline. I get why they'd want to keep it away from online. Sounds of the Show, like where did that go? Sounds of the Show was awesome. Super, super cool. Block this.
2-2.
Go. Oh, come on, guys. Sloppy. Okay, put this one on the zone. Good. That's a good animation. Get in front of the ball.
Yeah.
I'm very particular about my infield play. Right. Asmussen pitching well.
For Tampa Bay, the shortstop, Jose Caballero. 1-0.
Chase that too low.
Yeah. The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
So here I'm switching because I'm looking for breaking ball because of his quirk. So just waiting a little bit longer. Looking for something like that, just lower.
Lowe.
Almost swung at that. I thought that was another slider or curveball. Patient, patient, patient. Let it come to you. I guess literally in some instances.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Harold Ramirez.
Right field. Or left center gap, because that's one going too early. Ooh, I don't know. I might have sent him a little too aggressively. Right there. Get these runs in. Good clean swing. Let's read his quirks here. Dead red. Okay, so same thing. Looking slider, or I'm sorry, sinker or fastball. There we go. Over his head. The cutoffs in this game. Like, why on earth? Why would a Major League Baseball player be cutting that ball off? Right there. Like, it makes no sense.
Third baseman,
A little too inside. I'm looking for more out to right field kind of swings. From there, and the biggest reason is just that slider. If it's a slider, I can light that off. So now I'm looking up and in. Now it's totally opposite, but still being patient, letting the ball come to me. He's too slow. So I might have had a shot. Hey, what's up, Michael? Chris Bryant has been on the IL for the longest time. He's not working out there. Trade for him made no sense because they haven't built around him. Yeah, he doesn't even play third base. Weird.
the first baseman.
Yeah, see, I'm totally out of touch with him. I'm just pausing it to read Michael's comments. Thanks for the info, Michael, by the way. He continues to say his career was pretty much over after he left the Cubs. Probably be tossed around a few teams and hang it up. I'm a Cubs fan. I watched his transition from minor league to majors. Yeah, it was wild. I feel like you're hitting with legend much better in this game than you did in 23. Obviously, you were the Nats, and this is... Yeah, I think so. That's part of it. I still think Super Mega Baseball gets a lot of credit. I mean, it's helped me. It's sped up my vision and bat tremendously.
Ball. One ball, no strike.
Yeah, the Nats were pretty tough.
Ball two.
I didn't pick them for that reason. I forget why I picked them, but it's fun. I love their uniforms and everything. I like pretty much everything about them. Been to that stadium in real life. Really like the complex they have kind of built around it. And yeah, it's a cool spot to see a game. I like the DC area in general. My wife and I were actually really close to moving there at one point when we were living in Austin before we came back to San Diego here. She had an opportunity out in DC, and we were looking at it, but it's so expensive. It's like this, as expensive as like California is. And it's like, well, obviously here you just get better weather and stuff. At least there's some trade-off for it. But we really liked the area. Like, we were up there as kind of like a little exploratory trip to see what we thought. But yeah, worked out. There we go. He's pitching well.
He's out.
Like getting a good start the day after an off day. Like, give that bullpen even more time off. Yeah, I've criticized this game before. Many have, but it is very pretty. Like, they have really nice animations. Gameplay feels pretty good. Fielding's still sometimes a little wonky, but it's definitely a good game. When I say it doesn't deserve sports game of the year after year, it's not because it's not close. I actually think the WWE game is really cool. I don't play it a ton. I wish I had more time. It's just fun. I wish they had more of like just a easy like plug and play like Legends, like an 80s mode or something. I would play it all the time. I just don't know any of the wrestlers. Like, I don't watch wrestling. But of course NBA is really good. NHL's got a lot of things working for it. I'm super excited for NCAA football. Starting a dynasty, by the way, for those interested. We got about still good 2 months till that game's out. But Sim Sports Gaming, we're starting to get some people kind of talking about that and getting organized there on our Discord. So definitely check that out. I also revamped the website last weekend, so give that a look if you missed it. SimSportsGaming.com. We're right now just hosting 3 leagues, but expanding that out. We're gonna be doing fantasy football in the fall too, I think. So again, just kind of a place to gather with like-minded sim gamers like you and me. There's my plug. All right, let's keep the pressure on here. 35 pitches. It's not enough through 3 innings.
No, that's a ball.
There's just so many pitches that
One
feel like
ball,
you can
no
feast
strike.
on it, you know.
Strike. Woo.
A little too inside. So I don't mind driving that pitch count out, especially with Taylor Walls. He's not an explosive hitter.
Ball. Hey.
Got nothing in here to start, at least. As my stomach growls, hopefully not on the microphone. Hey, that dropped in. So there you go. Just got on top of that just enough.
The right fielder.
All right, relax, Taylor.
Ahmed Rosario.
I want to
We
check
got
out the
time.
catcher's arm here. Pretty good arm. Probably more likely to get there on a passed ball here, so we'll just kind of look for that. No reason to worry about a steal just yet. Oh, oh man. Again, I was patient. I was just like, oh, just tapped out the right field, not trying to hit a home run. Let him go first to third. You see a pitcher quick step like that, I mean, just doesn't. I've said it before, but you don't need to change your approach at all. It's like a pitching machine. Who cares when the ball comes out? It doesn't matter. Just wait for the ball to leave his hand. So what is he throwing? 2 curveballs in a row?
That's a ball.
So I am going to steal here. Yeah, it's a little close. If that was the fastball, that would have caught. And I was just trying to hit in the open hole. Pulled the old hit and run on the CPU there. I'll do the same thing. Tried to hold up on that. That's an easy pitch to run on.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Damn, that's stupid. Yeah, so definitely looking for something first pitch. Just a lot of stuff to right field, guys. This is by design today. And it's mostly because I just swing so early usually. And so I'm just telling myself, like, I almost feel like I'm playing slow pitch softball against this team. Just like let the ball come in, let it get deep. He's also a first pitch quirk guy, so tried to take advantage of that there. Yeah, we're just gonna feast out. I mean, they're gonna take him out of the game pretty soon here, but we're just gonna feast out the right field over and over. Especially at this ballpark. I mean, you can hit tons of home runs to right field just by being patient. Okay, 5-0. Oh, a little too late on that. Didn't get up there enough. That's another easy one just to hit over the fence.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
So yeah, like we don't have his pitch count where we want, but points to score runs, right? I mean, if you have an opportunity to put up 5 runs, I don't think you care what the pitch count is. It's right field all day. Pitch count shouldn't matter too much today. Michael's asking, what would you say so far in playing this? Are you having more fun than last year? What could be better? What's improved? They need to improve the drafting scouting. Yeah, and that was like a bit of a bummer because like last year that was like a big thing for them, right? It's like, oh, we like revamped it, and To be fair, I don't really get too deep into franchise because I like to play every game.
The right fielder.
And for me, like the career kind of, for me getting deep into a baseball game, I use out of the park baseball for that. Which, by the way, this is super rare. So we've been running that league in simsportsgaming.com for 10 years now. Like literally 10 real years. We've played 10 seasons because we simulate it in real time. My team won the World Series last year for the first time. I'd been to the World Series 2 other times. So finally won it. But we actually have some openings. We had someone join today, so I think we're down to 2 teams. I'm not sure what team that person took, but we don't have a ton of openings in that league. So if you're curious to check out of the park baseball out in the online league format, especially, or if you've been looking for an online league, definitely check that out. You can apply on the website, simsportsgaming.com. There's a whole section there just on the baseball league. And at the bottom of that section, there's an apply area. Also at the top, there's like a shortcut where you can send in an application there. So, but to get back to the question, yeah, the drafting and scouting I haven't really dug into too much just because I don't play it a lot. I don't think it's very fun, honestly. I think it's tedious. So right there, like the gamification part of it's lost. Yeah, I mean, to me, the gameplay is still really good. Baseball is like, for me, it's like relaxing. It's a soothing sport for me, and I love watching it. Like I'll a lot of times just take my work laptop and sit on the couch and just do some work and just watch the Tigers. Uh, it's kind of like that for me too. Like I like playing the game that way, where I just like to just I don't know, it's peaceful. It's different than Madden, where you're like just kind of mad scrambling and just smashing people and
No.
yeah, I like it. And it certainly plays really well in the field. We all know by now about the some of the issues with like the sim engine, especially when you're looking at pitching staffs and things like this. It's just something they just haven't gotten right and don't really seem to care to try. I don't think that's unfair to say. I'm not even trying to be snarky at all. Like it hasn't changed the pitching sim engine in perhaps ever. And it just seems like it'd be something easy to get. So I don't know. It's a great game, but it's like it feels the same kind of year to year for me. The reason I've been kind of buying it lately is just for like the rule changes in baseball. Otherwise, like I thought about actually going back to like my old like Tigers franchise because I'm sure it's still saved in the cloud somewhere and like actually continuing that because I feel like it was either that or that Marlins season where I played all 162. Like that's still there somewhere, and I wish I could like port in the rules or something like that because yeah, the game's always played well. Like I know it's better now, but I could survive. I mean, I played 162 games of whatever that was, MLB 21 or 2, or I don't even know what it was now. But so yeah. Oh yeah, Woody, cool. Yeah, we've had people come and go, man. I guess nothing like nobody holds a grudge. Like I mean, frankly, I completely forgot that. So it happens all the time. We have people who join. I actually joined our football league again for like the 3rd time, the same league. Same thing. I just like I find myself joining for the off season, and I like to kind of go through as the Lions, and which by the way, that league we're a little behind real life. Oh my gosh. So like yeah, some of the fielding urgency stuff's weird. But we still have, like we are advancing to the off season this weekend in our front office football 8 league. So again, very very similar to out of the park baseball, not as pretty, but sim engine's probably even better. Super super realistic. And I grabbed the Lions. I have some problems to work out with this team for sure. They are like stuck in mediocrity big time. Chris Bryant. So let's see. I'm just looking at his ratings now. Dang, what happened, man? It's wild. All right, we haven't had a base runner in a while, so I just gotta catch my breath here. 2 outs.
Strike. Woo.
15 rookie there. That seems so long ago. Still under 60 pitches.
Woo.
He's pitching well.
Go two.
Going after this curveball. Not a lot of speed on first, so we can really put this in the dirt there.
1 and 2.
Of course, he's still going to get there. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, just knowing your surroundings, right? There, I wasn't afraid to put that in the dirt. He was slow, and it actually paid off even better because I still didn't get a good block on it, and we were able to get an easy out. So I'm still under 60 pitches after 4 innings.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, number 2,
All right,
Yandy
looking breaking ball here with
Diaz.
Yandy Diaz. So leave that alone. That will work. Not even a great swing. And let's keep it at first. Don't get cute.
Up next for Tampa
The first
Bay,
ball we've pulled
the
all
designated
day.
hitter, Harold Ramirez.
And like, I wish you could, speaking of like customization, like they have those cut scenes where like they show the guys flexing, and like I don't know, is that Tampa's? I don't know if that's like their thing. Maybe that's their little, every team's got like their eat or whatever. And it would be cool, like if you could design your own, like how WWE, if you play that game, like you can create your own entrance and like your own taunts and stuff. Like that'd be cool to create your own team. Little gimmick or whatever. Like the Detroit Tigers, it's kind of stupid, but they have like the whole like they carry the pizza thing after they hit home run. But like create your own. That'd be super cool. They'd just be stupid and fun. I would love it. All right, I'm gonna change the sliders again, guys. All right, new pitcher. Throws 94, so it's gonna change. Pretty standard repertoire though. So probably gonna take a few pitches honestly and just try to adjust to the speed. That's not gonna help. Alright, gotta adjust to the speed quicker.
Now batting, left fielder, Randy
How many ballparks have I
Arozarena.
been to? That's a good question. So certainly, like modern. I mean, the only park previous, like that's probably not in commission anymore, would be like Old Tiger Stadium, or Tiger Stadium, I guess at this point. Um, let's see, Comerica Park, Wrigley. I'm gonna butcher some of these names. I don't know. I don't even know where the White Sox play anymore. I call it the Cell, U.S. Cellular Field, Wrigley, Comerica. I've said so. Those three. Have been to AT&T in San Francisco, I think it's called. Or again, at least when I was there, that's what it was called. Certainly Petco Park all the time here in San Diego. Nationals Stadium, so that's 6. Angels Stadium, 7. I'm forgetting some. That's the ones I can think of off the top of my head. I'm trying to think who else in the Tigers division. I haven't been to Cleveland. I haven't been to like Toronto or New York or Minnesota. Who else is in the Tigers division? Anyway. Kansas City. I haven't been there. So, yeah, I think those are the 7 I can think of. All right, Arozarena, I believe, is a fastball guy, so that's a good matchup. Yeah, he's a good fastball hitter. So I'm actually looking like up and in just this whole at bat, and then just adjust from there. The reason I do that is just if it comes in there, I don't need to react. I can just swing. But I'm just looking fastballs here. Oh boy, that was an awful, awful swing.
1-1.
Probably gonna see more sliders.
Ball.
One on. Just getting my bearings here. 5th inning. God, just over
He's
top.
out.
And that's double play. That's okay. Got the timing pretty well on that. Yeah, Coors always looks really beautiful. Obviously, it's at PNC in Pittsburgh. Everyone raves about that park. Yeah, I got a buddy who lives up. Actually, a buddy who was a big White Sox fan, and he was on my softball team in Chicago. He now lives out in the Denver area. Yeah, it'd be cool to go out there and see a Rockies game. I don't know if the Tigers go there this year. I've had a couple chances to go to Dodger Stadium. I just haven't wanted to deal with the traffic, truthfully. Even when the Tigers were here, it was just like, oh, it was like, I don't know, like a weekday or something. It's just like, I don't want to deal with this tonight. I don't mind taking Amtrak and stuff, but even that, then it's like you have to have a friend pick you up, or you have to take like a $60 Uber. It's just like, I love watching Tiger games, but it's like, oh man, or I could just watch it on my couch and get takeout. Petco Park's one of my favorites, though. I love Petco Park. I love everything about it. The food is actually like good, which is like rare. They're trying to put some bats on balls here. Get to that, Siri. Ooh, I love having a good center fielder and a catcher who can block, which I don't quite have, but still have pretty good defensive catchers. But just carving through this team so far. There we go. He's in a good groove. Throwing 96. Throwing a ton of strikes today. This is our best start of the year. As I give up a solo home run on this pitch, probably. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good swing. Yeah, I'm planning to I have a couple buddies who I grew up with who live out here, and we are planning to go to those Tigers at Padres this year. Oh, yeah, that was tough. I will probably go to all three. Like, I was actually talking to my wife. We used to live downtown. We used to live right next door to Petco Park. Like, I could sit on my balcony and listen to the games. It was great. What I think I want to do is like just rent like a hotel room down there for like just a few nights and just hang out in the city again. Because we used to live down there, and it was just fun. Like, go back to the old restaurants, and I think that'd be kind of a fun little trip to do. Siri's got that. That's a routine for him. There we go. Yeah, I like that baseball is like switching up the scheduling. Like, I think it's pretty cool. I'm just plugging in my phone here. I like that you don't have to wait like 600 years for the Tigers to come to San Diego.
The third baseman.
I just think that's just smart. Like, that's a good decision. Isaac Paredes, speaking of the Tigers. All right, I'm going to keep looking up and in, but then kind of reacting to it. I mean, I'm hunting for fastballs, I guess, is kind of the way to put it. Ooh, nice pitch. But leaving those alone. And then obviously if a guy's got a quirk for breaking ball, I'll switch up my game plan here.
1-1.
And like when I'm looking up and in, you have to be really careful, because like even a pitch like that can kind of freak you out. But like when I say up and in, I think of a really small box, and I'm looking at like that top corner, and I'm like, it needs to, like, so not too high. Like, don't start swinging up stuff around your hands or your neck. Like, up and in is like still like just above your midsection, and so like that's where I'm looking. It's kind of like the bottom of the logo, and so when I'm up and in, like that's, I mean, I have my cursor like slammed up and to the left, like diagonally, like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. But my eyes, even with this little box, which will be off in a second, it's focused much more like just above the midsection. So there you go. Just took way too late of a swing like that. And that just gives you time to adjust. And the reason I like that is instead of now adjusting to like 4 different directions, north, east, west, and south, I don't have to worry about 2. I'm in the upper left to start. And if I have to adjust, all I have to do is either go right or down, or maybe both. So it's just much, much easier. And same thing here, lefties, even easier with lefties. Put something down there, just let that go. If it's a strike, fine. Most times gravity makes it a ball, so. I didn't move the cursor.
One ball, one strike.
And a guy here is like no power. I'll just sit on it like that. I don't lock it. I know there's like a lock feature. I don't know how to use it. I don't use that, but I'm not trying to hit a home run with this guy. I want line drives. I want even ground balls. Nothing in the air really. unless I really, really rope it. Way out in front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
All right, now I have to look at his other pitches. Okay, pretty normal stuff here. Still starting up and in fastball looking.
Strike.
I thought that might have been a changeup.
The batter, the right fielder, Ahmed Rosario.
A replay from that angle, just funny. We'll leave the bench guys in. There you go. So yeah, just looking at that. So that was up and in and just adjusted. Just brought it back down. And
The batter,
subconsciously, I probably just let go of it.
Jose.
Hopefully by now. There's enough muscle memory in this game. First pitch swinger, good fastball hitter. A lot of speed.
1-1.
Wait for that catcher to lose one of those balls.
Strike 2.
Tried to check that swing. That's
1 and 2.
stupid. Wasn't gonna be a good swing. It was a strike, but I thought it might have been called a ball. Oh my gosh, that's some good pitching. He painted a few corners.
Leading off for the Rockies. The designated
Yeah, it's weird
hitter,
that Montreal
Charlie
even lost baseball to begin with.
Blackman.
Yeah, and that's another reason I wanted to take Tampa. Is just like, I don't know, maybe we do something fun in the future. I just can't bring myself to simulate. Like, and it's stupid because like it's again we're not playing out of the park baseball. Like the sim engine's not even that. Who cares? You know, like this isn't even like my long-term baseball game. But maybe that's why. Maybe I just know it's gonna get like this game plays at its best slowly for me. We gotta watch my pitch count here. He's starting to get a little tired.
Ball, Lowe.
They are not taking very good swings today. Oof, just kidding. There's one. Alright. I hit my spot too. That was a perfect mark on the pitch meter. I think it'd be cool to see like Mexico City get a team. There's so many people who live there, big baseball fans. Be neat. I mean, it'd just be cool rivalries. Like I'm thinking of San Diego. I know there's a lot of people who follow like the Tijuana team here, or at least I see a lot of the hats, the TJ hats, and yeah, I don't know. It'd be cool. Like I think the NFL is crazy for not having a team in Mexico City by now.
1 ball.
Like you're telling me you need the Rams and Chargers both in LA? Like come on. Or like Jacksonville. If I own one of those teams, man, I'd be in Mexico City.
Up next for Colorado.
Or even London,
The right
right?
fielder,
Again, for like football, you can do this sort of stuff. I mean, it'd be weird. Like player contracts would be, you get drafted by London. It's like, oh, all right, well, I guess I'm moving to Europe.
0-1.
Where's our pitch count at? 80? 79. Ooh, got lucky there. That's not a good 0-2 pitch.
Now batting,
Right.
the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ball.
Still throwing really hard. I wish you could like hide the energy meter. It'd be so cool if you just like went off feel. And I hate the whole like whistle, like, oh, your pitcher's getting tired. Like, thanks.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just a little too much catering. And again, I get it. Like, I learned about sports by playing sport video games. So like, I'm totally cool with having that stuff in, but like, just let me turn it off. And man, improve the stadium editor. The stadium editor is so cool, but like, why can't I put all this decorative stuff everywhere? Ads on the walls and things like that. Bullpens. Why can't I actually build a bullpen? Okay, we at least need to get some people warming up here. So we're through 6, 4-run lead. It's not going to get any smaller. So, where are we at in the lineup? What do we got? No power, really. Not too much. So we're going to bring in a righty. Homebody night player, that's not a good match. Night player, that's not a good match. Well, I'd like to give Maton the day off here, Matone, however you say his name. Who needs some innings here? 2.1 on the year. 3.1. All right. Well, Armstrong, it's yours. All right. Fastball's up and in the start. Here we go.
Strike. Woo.
That'll be some.
No balls. 1 strike.
Didn't get the cursor down there at all. I just let go of it.
Whew. 0-2.
Right, trying to see that high heat ad. Does it remind anyone else of the old high heat baseball game? Speaking of tech simulators, this is a game that was probably before Out of the Park Baseball. If not, maybe when that game was really, really early still.
Ball 1.
But a classic game. I always wonder if they I always wonder if that's like an old tribute to the high heat game. Michael says, sim is fake stats to me. You're hurting your whole point of franchise, in my opinion. People just sim so they can prove to themselves they can. I have like this thing in a way. I can't see that. They can stink one year, put up big names on the board. Hang on a second. It's like this little icon is in the way of like half the chat. Mike, you can hide the health. Okay. But doesn't that also hide the doesn't that also hide like your pitch selection and stuff too? Like where do I hide that? Like that would be really cool. Pitch info. Oh yeah, there we go. Sweet. Okay, that's awesome. I didn't know that. Thank you. That's pretty fun. I'm gonna go with that. We're just gonna take that pitch because I wasn't paying attention. And he's a breaking ball hitter anyway. Alright, now we gotta look fastball. I gotta look for everything here. Just be patient. Start with fastball up and in, react to everything else. Man, they're been dotting that bottom of the zone today. Good pitching. Alright, well this will be an interesting inning, and then let's see if how this all looks with the energy turned off. I did not realize you could do that. See, that still pops up. It drives me crazy. Can I turn those damn tips off? I just can't stand. I didn't just change teams, right? Okay. I can't stand those things. Oh, that's the wrong thing. It's not there. Pitch feedback. See, I don't think I can turn those off, though. My dog's just making super obnoxious noises. It's driving me crazy. In-game notification turn off. It was on. Oh, okay. Presentation, in-game notification on the first page. New feature tips. Oh yeah, in-game notifications. Josh, I had no idea you could turn those on. That's hilarious. Sweet. All right.
Oh!
Let him work until he gets in a little. He's only at 85 pitches. I don't mind him going to 90. Okay. Or a base runner. Kind of one or the other. Still, he's been pitching well. We'll give him one more batter here.
Up next for Colorado.
And we're going to get a lefty up just in case. Who do I want to go?
Ryan.
Okay. Actually, do I need a lefty? No, we're actually going to get, in case it gets real dicey, I'll get the setup guy up. Starting to miss my spots though. So yeah, this, we're not going to get too much cuter after this.
Ball.
Yeah, that is not a good spot for that. Okay, so left him in too long, and yeah, I feel like this game's a little, and it's for the online crowd, they start to punish your starter a little too much, or all pitchers when they start to get tired. Like, I get getting tired, it should matter, but you should also have the ability to counter it by like stretching your starting pitching out. So like early in the year, sure, if he's getting tired at 80 pitches, 85 pitches, okay. But like, as the season goes on, that should get deeper, or you should be able to work on guys. See, the Tigers could use that bat. There's Chris Bryant. Bryant, I should say. Or yeah, Bryant, right? I do use pitch clock. Did I say I don't use it? Alright, so we're going to go to the setup guy here. Now I feel like I ruined his good outing. I want to give a guy a shot. I mean, he wasn't at 90 pitches. Like, come on. He'd have wanted that. Four games, about 4 innings. So let's get Clevenger up. You can just be there in case all hell breaks loose. Yeah, I'm known for my sliders. I'm not known for my settings. I don't look too closely at the. I mean, I set them, but I don't really think too much about it beyond that. Unless they're tying into like gameplay or the sliders themselves, but that's more things like meter pitching and things like that. Well, finally get our first out here in the 7th inning.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, CPO. Joe Ball.
Outside.
Uh-oh. That's my spot
1
there.
and 2.
Yeah, I did use pinpoint before. I don't know. I just like meter more. It just feels more like it's in sync with the animation in the game. And like I think pulse neat, but like I think it was the right intention to try and make pitching a little harder. But all you got to do is play Super Mega Baseball to see how they could set up pitching where it gets difficult, especially as you have like a bad pitcher or a pitcher's getting tired.
The designated hitter.
The pitching interface it's superior in that game. There's just no question about it. Whether it's meter, pulse, anything else, really, really well done.
Ball. 1 and 0.
There's a ton of people at this game. All right, let's see. Do we want a lefty though? Not really. I'd rather just put in my best. Yeah, that's fine. Molina just continuing to pitch in a close game. Because the AI doesn't know how to use a bullpen.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Like, remember when we were losing 5-0? Yeah, let's just leave that same guy in, now that it's a 2-run game. Oh yeah, that's definitely a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Have I tried pure analog? Yeah, probably when it first came out. I don't really like it. I still can't believe like you can't play this game in VR. Like baseball's made for VR. It's a bunch of one-on-one situations. Hitter pitcher. Fielder ball. Like it's all one-on-one interaction stuff. Like I just can't believe they haven't done that yet. Like, I mean, imagine even the online crowd. Imagine playing VR against other people on VR. Like, that'd be wild. Gosh, why do I keep dropping my cursor?
Ball.
I'm talking too much. I'm not paying attention. I got my 5-run lead and I started getting comfortable.
Now batting, the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Strike 1. Ball. Ball.
Oh, there's a bunch of retracted messages in the chat. What's going on? Yeah, and Michael says they still haven't figured out a way of letting the computer challenge close plays.
Leading off for the Rockies,
It's not that they haven't figured it out. They just haven't
Lowe.
done it. There's nothing to figure out, right? I mean, it's, going to the best reliever here. 8th inning guy. Hasn't pitched great, but again, super small sample size, so I'm not concerned there.
Ball 1. 1 ball, no strike.
There we go. Get out on this pitch.
Two and one.
I guess you change up.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. The batter, the right
4 home runs hit today, right? 2 by each team.
One and one. That's three.
Really nice inning. Have you thrown any no-hitters or for the cycle? I know I've done the cycle before. I'm trying to remember if I had a no-hitter. I can't remember. Oh, I don't know. I feel like on a stream, I had like the classic, like we had 2 outs in the 9th and I gave up a hit. I honestly think that happened. Maybe it was the first batter of the 9th. I remember being super close once with my sliders, and it was like, oh my gosh, it was pretty wild.
Time's out.
New pitcher. Throws harder, but sinker. Oh, he's got a lot of movement. Okay. What's his primary pitch? Slider. All right, we're going to look down. And I'm not taking Taylor Walls out. He's a really good defender at second. I don't mind him getting his at-bats, too. Lefty-righty matchup, too. It works. Just wait for a breaking ball here. Try to poke it somewhere. There we go. Well, it's a fastball, but whatever. And so, again, that's kind of the benefit. Like, when you're looking breaking balls, that, like, if you do see a fastball, you can take a late swing, or a swing that ends up being late. Even though I think that came up as perfect, but that was the idea. I was looking for breaking ball timing, and I was able just to kind of hit that out there because I'm not trying to pull it to right field for a home run or anything like that. And now I'm just wondering, I am not a bunter, but I'm just wondering, like Rosario's gonna, we're gonna pinch hit. Got some good dudes on the bench for sure. Both Lowe and Lowe. It's just funny. We're gonna save Hayes, the more clutch guy. Save him for if we get more guys on base. Yeah, let's go, Brandon.
Now batting, the right fielder, Brandon Lowe.
First pitch hitter. He's a day player too. So again, looking. Well, let's see. Normally I'd be looking, because he's the first pitch hitter, I'm going to kind of go like a 2-strike approach here on the first pitch, which is going to be up and in fastball and adjust everything else from there.
Up.
I think that's going to be a slider. Okay. So now we're going to look slider low. We'll get it eventually. Could be a decent time to steal. Let's get him to waste his throw over. So a little too early like that. Easily score a run. Alright, it's a big run. I got a trophy called Celebrity Shot. I don't know what that is. I think the trophy stuff's fun though. I'm cool with that. That's about as gimmicky as I want to get though. I don't try to collect them or anything. I always think it's neat when I see people post on Reddit, like, I played Red Dead Redemption, full completion. It's like, oh, that's pretty sweet. I would never have the patience for that. Tigers are alright. They're like, second or third in their division, but they're just a couple games out. Above 500, so gotta take that. Hang on, I gotta get my bullpen. Hold on, Mr. Pitcher. We're not gonna need our closer here. Let's see. Lefty makes sense for sure. So, yeah, you're gonna come in.
Oh. 1-0.
All right, looking breaking ball low again. Till we get to 2 strikes at least.
Count.
The batter, the catcher.
Gotta keep Syrian for his defense. Jake Bird comes in. Let's see what he's got. Probably gonna pinch hit for our catcher with a man on third. Another sinker baller. So yeah, this will be a good pinch hit spot. He's decent clutch, but we got guys on the bench who can do a better job. It's gonna be low. I'm just still getting familiar with the other guys we got here. And they might walk him.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
That's fine.
The catcher. John
So he's primary sinker. Okay.
Lowe.
I'm surprised we're not walking him here. Ooh, man. That's what I was looking for. Just that, yeah, that was a little more over the plate. Okay, now I gotta look fastball, which he actually doesn't even throw. He only throws that sinker hard.
That's a ball.
A lot of movement on it though. Yeah, that was just right over the plate. Just had to wait for it. Well, Coors Field's living up to its reputation. That was an absolute line drive. As soon as that pitch left his hand, I was like, oh, this is getting just destroyed. 439 feet. I wish they showed you like the... Or don't they show you launch angle? Do they show it on the replay here? Yeah, they'll show it here, right? That was wild. That was a seed. Oh, it doesn't show launch angle. That's a bummer. Alright, good job, guys.
1 ball, no strike.
Let's see if that was the sinker, would have come in the other direction and been right in a good spot. Like low middle.
Ball. 2-0.
I do like all this yellow gear Caballero has. It's pretty sweet.
Ball 3.
We have no walks today.
Hey.
At least I don't think.
That's
There's
4. Take your base.
Alright, breaking ball, and I just forget what they are. Slurve, and slider. Okay. So everything's going to go left or right here. That's the second time he's been hit.
First base.
Why can't I fight? Hitting our best player? Come on. Lefty, throws hard, throws a splitter.
Nope, that's low.
Splitter and a slider, right? Yeah. Looking fastball.
Hey.
Yeah, that's a good pitch. Let's give him that. send him. No reason to get people hurt.
The batter, the left fielder,
Hitting the ball today. So again, totally changed our approach from earlier when we were hitting opposite against that lefty. Threw really, really slow. You'd think it'd almost be the opposite, but for me, that's just what works best for me. Rosarino, I always forget your quirks. Fastball, yeah. Okay, so looking at fastball here. Just late. Let me get the
Go
cursor
ball.
down
One
time.
strike. Whoa.
It's always nice to get into pretty deep into a team's bullpen in the first game of the series. Oh my gosh, I thought that was another home run. It's just a long, loud strike. Ah, big pitch. That splinter's so hard.
Now batting, first baseman, Isai Paredes.
One and out.
I love having the announcers turn it off. Just late. Just a little under it. Man, this is going to be a fun series. The stadium can just wallop the ball out here. Yeah, Mark Canha's been really good for the Tigers. We'll see if he keeps it up all year, but he's been like their most professional hitter. Him and Riley Green have been really good this year. Josh Lowe. Is it Lowe or Lau? I know one of them is Lowe. You don't have to tell me. I won't remember. So, yeah, we are going to change pitchers. Yeah, see, I don't care about speed in my leadoff. I know that's kind of like the old throwback. I put my speediest guy at 6, my base stealer, because after him, I just have a bunch of dudes, usually just guys who can hit singles, and it's like, that's all I want. Steal second, single him in. I don't really want to risk an out with my good hitters coming up, so that's kind of my theory on that. Because he's a starter and we have a big lead, we're going to just take him out. We're actually going to give some guys some time off anyway with a big lead, just to get them an extra inning of rest here. Who wants to play? Palacios, you can come in, play left field. Let's see, I want to get guys out. He's got pretty good durability. Who's going to need, like, a breather? Oof, definitely him. But I don't care too much about that. Let's see. Palacio, all we have left. So yeah, we'll just bring him in the left. That's fine. And let's see. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Palacios. Swinging these pitches. Not hitting my spots with Clevenger here.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Right.
Loving the gameplay. Sliders feel really good. I mean, it's fun to say that when I'm winning 9-3, but
No, that's a ball.
and part of the reason, again, walks are a little low this game, because I've drawn plenty of walks this year, is we were just, again, it felt like slow pitch softball, I was saying earlier, against that starter. So it was just attack mode. Like, why sit and wait? Like, if you can be roping everything to right field, just cares about walks.
One ball, no strike.
Looking to be in good shape here, though. Yeah, leaving way too many balls over the plate. I've looked through the jerseys. They're pretty cool. I'm super traditionalist with jerseys though. Like, I don't really care. I don't get excited over jerseys. Like even like the Padres ones that are like, you know, pink and they look like Miami Vice. They're cool. Like I see them all the time around the city. But like they're just not for me. I think they're really cool though. Just to be clear, like whoever designed them, I think they're really sweet. But like, I don't know. Just like I get more excited over like a Yankees jersey or like a Red Sox jersey. And again, I don't care about either of those teams, but I just like the classic, the Dodgers jersey, which Padre fans would be mad at me for saying. Even the Giants, like, yeah, I don't know. Like the Rays jerseys do nothing for me. I like their colors, I guess, but it's kind of generic too. So let's see. I just the one walk, 7 strikeouts. We were hitting the ball today though.
9 runs, 12 hits. One error.
I feel bad. Rasmussen pitched better than it looks. Still only the 3 strikeouts. He's just more of a contact guy, which is why I wanted to make sure we had a good defense there. Bullpen pitched really well. Man, really well. 6 strikeouts in 3 innings for the bullpen. Only 1 walk as a team, and that's not been normal. I'll show you guys like my post game, or like kind of where we're at, 5% through the season. 60% strikes. 56 first. That's pretty surprising. 70% we were just swinging a lot, so 63. Yeah, that's not a huge surprise. I feel like my swing and miss percentage will be a lot lower than normal. Theirs were really low, but again, contact starter who pitched most of the game. And we did get some called third strikes there. I'm sorry. That's yeah. So 20% fouls, 11 for us. We didn't foul off a ton. This is why it was too low. So there you go. That's 21%. That's perfect. Right where typically want to be. There we go. That's probably our best score of the year. We're still above, a little tick above, maybe where I want to be, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, nice win. 3 for 5, 3 doubles for Harold Ramirez. That's the way to do it. I don't know what all that reward stuff is. I don't really care. I just want to save this, guys. So yeah, it feels pretty good. Go to our backup save. I just kind of rotate 2 different saves. And so if I simulate through today, I love that they got rid of that announcer too. It was neat. It was just getting old. It was never changed. So we can kind of look at our team rankings here. Whoops. Where the heck do I even go? Oh yeah, no. There we go. Statistics. No. Statistics, team leaders. There we go. How long have I played this game? So we're looking for, of course, Tampa Bay. Where on earth? Wow, we're 25th in batting average. What else do we care about? Again, this is just 5%. We're 15th in runs scored. Hits, we're going to be pretty low. 23rd. Doubles, we're 8th. Triples, we have 2, and we're 9th. Home runs, we have 13, which is 3rd in the major leagues. Very, very feast or famine team so far. RBIs we kind of looked at. We've been pretty effective at stolen bases. So we have 7. We've been caught once. So yeah, that's perfect. I mean, I want to be at least above 80. So we're 7 out of 8 on stolen bases. Base on balls. I was in the top 10. Yeah, we're 19th now. So the last few games gotten a little aggressive. Strikeouts, I am probably last. Yeah, that's getting better. Again, that's just coming from the super mega baseball world again. Slugging percentage, we're not at the very top. We're 9th though. On base is going to probably be low. 21st. Yeah, we're very we're just a bunch of softball players on this team. I mean, we just swing at everything and just wait until we hit home runs. I like to look at this stat a lot. This is something that will really tell you a lot about your sliders if they're kind of set the right way when you talk about like balls in play and swings and things like that. So 11th with 4 double plays. That's good. Assists is a good one too to make sure you're not getting too few or too many strikeouts. So we're 11th there. errors. We are tied for first with just 2, but again, there's other teams there that are full simulated at 2. At 5% is just too small. There's nothing to really draw from that. We do have the highest fielding percentage, or at least tied. So yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that. ERA, I feel like it's pretty good. Yeah, 13th. 2 complete games throughout the year so far. I don't think we have any shutouts. Nope. Saves, which is a pointless, certainly a pointless team stat, I guess. We only have 1 save. Interesting. I did have a blown save a game or 2 ago. We have 3 blown saves. Wow. 2 of them might have been in the same game, though. Alright, so that's not great. Hits allowed. Again, this is the 5% into the season check here. 21st, we've given up quite a few hits. Runs allowed. 13th. I don't really care about that. Home runs allowed. 7. Half of them basically were in that last. I guess we gave up 2, right? 2 in that last game. Base on balls allowed. See, we're walking guys right dead middle of the league. That's awesome. So that gives me a lot of confidence where I have things set right now. Strikeouts 5th. I've seen a lot of people saying I can't get strikeouts. Like, this is on Legend, guys. Like, and I have not like tweaked it to the point where it's actually not tweaked at all in the favor of the pitcher over the hitter when it comes to strikeouts. I've done that in the past, but this year it doesn't really feel like it's needed. He's gonna be willing to pitch out of the zone. You're not playing someone online. Yeah, feel pretty good about that. I mentioned earlier. Yeah, thanks, Mike or Michael. I mentioned earlier about Sim Sports Gaming. If you missed that earlier, check that site out. We have some openings in our online leagues with Out of the Park Baseball, Front Office Football, and Franchise Hockey Manager. We are starting to talk about the college football dynasty that we're going to be doing when EA releases their new college football game. I'll be on vacation through at least Wednesday, so I'm going to be gone for the next few days here. So I appreciate you guys checking out the streams. If you're jonesing for some more videos, go check out some of the other stuff on the channel. But yeah, I appreciate you guys checking out. Please do like the video, give it a thumbs up. It does help. It helps the algorithms of YouTube, as they say. So, but I appreciate it. You can find me on Twitter as well at MikeLowe47, and I will see you guys later.